Okay guys, you're gonna get two perspectives on this trip. We are heading to Dallas to go eat some Mexican food right now, and I will let y'all see what it looks like when we get there. Apparently it's like the best Mexican food place in the world, so I'm super excited to try this out. And yeah, I'm just so excited to turn this page in my life and see how things go from now on. The food was okay. It wasn't my favorite, and also I wasn't very hungry, so I didn't eat everything. But the sopapillas, oh my gosh, I didn't get them on camera, but that was so delicious. I recommend that. Okay, so we just pulled up to the Airbnb. It has been a total of 13 and a half hours. So ready to go inside. I'm so excited to show y'all this place because it's so freaking cute. So like a super cute back porch. Everything's like really old. This is like a really old door. I guess this is where you walk right into the kitchen. This was the back door that we came in. Everything is so nice in here. Look at the floors. So cute. Oh, here's the bathroom. This is a tunnel bathroom. That's so cute though. I'm obsessed with everything in here. Documenting this for myself. So cute. It's getting even more exciting. So come into the dining room, zebra rug. Look at all the paneling and all the woodwork in here. This is the first bedroom. Look how tall the freaking ceilings are. They're like literally 12 feet tall. The bed is so cute. This is like so love. I'm obsessed. No, I'm obsessed.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
I'm so glad that this is like one of the first times I'm doing a walkthrough. I'm not fully out of breath. Everything is amazing. This is the exciting part. Are you literally joking me?
One thing about it, this house is leaving.
This wall is amazing.
Look at the fireplaces too,
Oh
right?
my god. Love all this. This is another bedroom with a fireplace. Oh, they're connected. The ceilings are so tall. Wooden floors. Here's a living room. So cute. I'm so obsessed. My mom is like screaming right now. It smells very like historical in here. But yeah, there's the front door. It's absolutely ginormous. But I'm so obsessed with this wall. Look at the iron chandeliers. Are you joking? But I really love this floor and this rug. Tyler couldn't hold back his excitement anymore, so we had to drive right down the road to the Buffalo Distillery, and the drive is beautiful. Like, just the greenery is amazing. And this is where you enter into it, and it's like a whole campus of whiskey barrels and stuff. It's beautiful. We just came by to see the Buffalo Trace Distillery. It's like a whole campus of distilleries. It is really cool. And they're all super old. Look, you can see the barrels being stored inside the windows. Look how old the brick is. This is insane. I see the barrels. So we are headed to dinner, and we're walking there because it's only 10 minutes away. And everything is so beautiful here. So I'm excited to see. Didn't have it in myself to go with grace. See, everything's just so green and like taken care of. It's amazing. Okay, we just woke up. Didn't want to wake up. I probably only slept for like 6 hours. The job is 30 minutes from our Airbnb. We are 5 minutes into our trip. We're desperately looking for a gas station. I don't think that Kentucky believes in gas stations or convenience stores. But we will keep an eye out so we can get a Red Bull or some form of, some form of synthetic energy. And when the truck gets here, we'll probably video some more so that way everyone can see what we go through and what kind of hell we live in. Okay, we'll see y'all there. It is, I think it's almost 3 p.m. It has been a crazy day. It is, luckily it's not hot outside, but it is still, like, for some reason it just feels like it's hot. But we have got pretty much most of the assembly done, and we are going to move on to staging. So we just have to take everything out of the packaging that it comes in and then put it where it goes, and then like we'll be done. But it's going pretty fast, which I'm grateful for. but it still is like super exhausting. This is pretty much like what a job site will look like because there's just so much stuff everywhere. This is like mainly a soft seating order. I just built these two things, and then we built some tables I'll show you later, but like these put their shelves on those tables still. And Tyler's building legs over there, and there's the tabletops, 2 legs, and those are all desk. But yeah, this is the area once it's all done. There was a lot of what is called soft seating, and that we don't assemble. It comes assembled, but it's still very heavy. It's raining and thundering outside, so I'm so sorry. We built all of those desks. All this stuff is already pre-built. This is a collaborative learning area, and that is set up as an actual classroom where there's a space for a teacher to teach in front of the media. All this stuff right here is pre-assembled, except for the tables. We built those, and then when you turn around, right in front of the where the librarian sits, there's this huge curved media center where all the books will be stored. There's bookshelves in the middle, and then there's 2 areas to sit on the inside, and then there's areas to sit on the outside. And then when you come over here, there's this S, and then there's top tables, which was new for us to build. And then this is another area for you to sit on, you know, whether you're on your laptop, iPad, whatever. And this is what is called a media center over here. This is where you can slide in and sit around this table and look at the media while someone is presenting or talking or teaching or whatever. There is a power tower. That is a power tower at the end of the table. And you come over here to these makerspace tables. These are butcher block tops, and yes, it is real wood, so it's super heavy. These are super durable. Some of them come at regular table height, and then some of them come at what's called standing height. And you can stand at them or sit at them with the chairs. And then those cabinets at the end are, they're all metal, and they're super heavy duty, and there's cubbies inside of them to put papers once you're done for grading or something like that. This is like another point of view, like as you're leaving the other side of it, you can really see the bookshelves in here on the inside. It's going to be so beautiful to see when all the books are in there. It's going to be a really nice space for these kids to learn and to read and spend more time in the library. Guys, 14 hours later, and we are walking away, and we're done for the day. White lines, but they're getting dark. Blurred lines, but they're getting clearer. It is absolutely beautiful here. There is greenery everywhere. It's like the sun is perfect. It's 77 degrees, and it's like a really hot 77 degrees, but it's still really nice. Listen to the birds chirp. There it is, the Woodford Reserve. We had to park in the reserve because our truck is too big for the visitor parking. Look how nice the gates are, the fence, and all the trees and everything. It's absolutely beautiful here. This is what the inside of the gift shop looks like. There is music playing and people are talking really loud, so I can't play the actual sound, but the inside of it was really cute. Everything was wood, and it was super like what you would expect like a whiskey place to look like. Everything was displayed beautifully, and I wanted everything in there, even though I'm not a whiskey drinker or like a big drinker in general. These are whiskey chocolate, and they taste really good, and you can kind of taste the whiskey, but it's a very faint. It doesn't burn when you eat it, which is that's what happens when you drink whiskey, is it burns really bad, and that's why I don't drink it that much. But the chocolate was delicious. I highly recommend the chocolate. And this is the t-shirt portion, and you can have your picture taken on this one wall over there. But I thought these couches were so cute. All of the tours were super backed up and booked out, so we couldn't get one while we were here, but here's what it looks like around. I would love to go see an in-depth tour of this, but we just couldn't make it in time. As we were leaving, we saw this place, which is by the reserved parking lot where we were parked, and it's beautiful inside. I mean, like the chandeliers, the roof, the rock, everything is beautiful. I loved all the furniture. This is where you could try the whiskey and you could get some snacks and food too. We got a charcuterie board, which had a bunch of different stuff in it, and it was so good. This is exactly what we needed because we hadn't eaten breakfast yet or anything like that. There was like chocolate and all kinds of stuff. We just left the Woodford Reserve and it was beautiful and the food was really good. We got a charcuterie board and I got some stuff from the gift shop and I will show you that later. And now we are headed to Wild Turkey Reserve. So we're gonna try some more whiskey. I had 2 sips of a drink and I'm slurring my words. Hate to admit it to my core, but Kentucky is so beautiful. The greenery, the rivers, everything. Okay, so Wild Turkey was actually closed. I think they're doing renovations, but we are at Maker's Mark and it is so beautiful here. Look at all the greenery. It's like they've got that same black fence here too. But Maker's Mark is pretty cool, so I'll show you what it looks like. Pause to read this because it's interesting. This is what it looks like after you park and you walk up into Maker's Mark. Everything is green and so well taken care of. Like the greenery and everything. I can't stop saying greenery because there's just so much of it and it's so beautiful. And I think that this place was under construction too, or they were doing some kind of maintenance or something because they had the front entrance blocked off. But I did get to go in there. This is the walk up to the gift shop and it is very beautifully done. The cobblestone, the black exterior. You can hear the construction noises, but look at this building. It's so beautiful. I love it.
Attention guests, if you were on the...
This is the front part that I was talking about. It is so beautiful in there. I love the floor change and the ceiling and everything in here. And it's like, everything was white, but it still felt very warm and like classy. Okay, so that's where the tours start. And we're gonna head down to the gift shop. I'm in awe of how beautiful it is here. Everything is so kept and there's no trash anywhere. And everyone's so nice. Like, this is just like beautiful. It's like a little village in here. This is the inside of the gift shop. It was very well put together. It wasn't too crazy or anything like that. Everything was super expensive in here. I guess I started a trend of getting a stir spoon everywhere I go, so Tyler's gonna dip his own bottle and he was very excited about this and the whole process is super cool. Okay, so we just got out of the gift shop and it was so cool. Tyler got to dip his own bottle and it's just really chill in there. And I got some stuff too. I basically got the exact same stuff that I got at the other place, but I will show y'all later. This is the Churchill Downs where the Kentucky Derby takes place and it is so beautiful there and I had no idea how big it really was. Until we got there and we saw it in person, like it is ginormous. It is like, it looks like some type of like Hunger Games situation. But unfortunately it was 5 p.m. when we got there, so the gift shop was closed and we couldn't go inside. But it was still cool to see it, especially coming from like an equestrian background. It's just something that is like you always see on TV and movies and stuff. Everything was super beautiful here. It was really cool. I wish we could have gone inside though. Okay, we are at Buffalo Trace and we are up in Personal. This is where I got that video from the road and you can really see everything on the inside now. We did have a tour time, but we decided to cancel so we can leave earlier than after the tour is over, but this is a really cool place. We're gonna go to the gift shop and we're gonna get some whiskey. Okay guys, on our way home, we stopped at another
one.
what are these called? Distilleries?
Yes.
We stopped at another distillery. It's called Heaven Hill, and it's super cute. There it is. We're about to go inside and, you know, look around. Here's what the outside looks like. It's really cute. I think this one's like one of the cooler ones on the outside. Here's the inside of the gift shop. It was super cute in there. Everything was like displayed really cool, like it was a house, and there was a lot of stuff in there. I will say it was overwhelming. This is inside the whiskey tasting. I didn't get a lot of footage from this part because there was a guy up in the front, like right in front of my face, actually, like telling us about everything. This is after the tasting. You get to pour your own bottle, and it's a really cool process. So you put your bottle underneath this pump right here. When you pull the lever, and then all of the whiskey goes into this press right here, and then you have to hold it down for a long time to make sure you get all of it in there. And then after that, you grab the other handle and it pushes the bottle up into the press so that way you can pour the liquid into the bottle. And this one's a really interesting one because he told us, he was like, this one's always the funnest one to watch because it looks like it's gonna overflow, and like people always get scared and they don't press it down all the way and like hold it all the way, because if you let it go while it's like, that's all you get if you let it go. So Tyler really made sure to hold it down the whole time, like how you're supposed to, because it like, look, it like gets really close to the top.
For some reason, the larceny got built.
After it's done pouring, you of course get to put a cork top in it. And this is also a really cool process because you put it on and then you put it in this little device that you clamp it down, and that is what like seals it to where nothing will spill out or anything like that. After you put the whiskey in the bottle and sealed it with the cork top, you get to label it and you get to put it on and you get to write the date and your name and everything on it. It's really cool. This is where you use a squeegee to make sure you get the label on there perfectly, and you put it on. It's like a sticker. You put it on and then you flip it over to the back side and you put the back label on, and you're supposed to line there's a key on the label, and you line it up with the keyhole in the front of the larceny bottle, so that way if you look through the keyhole you can see the key in the back. Here's that process right here. So I am back home now, and that's all the footage that I got from our trip, but I have to say it was so fun getting to do that while we were there in Kentucky working. We stayed an extra 2 days to really like explore that area because Tyler is like a whiskey connoisseur, so he wanted to see everything, but me and Shai had a good time as well because we got to see a bunch of greenery and old buildings and stuff and learn a lot of stuff, because in the Heaven Hills distillery they had this whole section like that was a science lab, and you can go through and see everything that popped the pimple right there. You can see everything, that all the science behind it, so it was really cool to see all that. And I like, if you are into whiskey or if you're into history and stuff like that, I would recommend going on the whiskey trail because it is a really cool experience to see all that. And I mean, like the Prohibition era and all that stuff, it's really cool to learn about. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming along with us on this journey to the whiskey trails. And I hope that everybody has a good day. And if you do drink whiskey, drink responsibly.